So over here I have a power supply 24 pin tester. Basically you connect this to a power supply if you want to use a power supply without a motherboard just to test it, or in my case I bought this for the future JBOD build that I'm planning to do to connect more hard drives without having it being a computer, just to connect it through a host bus adapter with an external connector to just hook up more drives, something like that. So to power on that, all those hard drives and the fans that I will have in that DAS connector, the direct attached storage build, I would have to use something like that. I doubt I will use this one specifically. Like, this would work too, but I wouldn't want to get something. I saw like there is the exact same thing but with the wire that has a switch on it, because this would be good for testing purposes, but like having it permanently in a case, that wouldn't be good. You would need like some sort of a button or something like that. So I did see like there are those JBOD power boards that you could hook up the 24 pin connector into it, and they also have like the front panel connectors pins, but these cost way too much money, way more than I want to spend. I saw like the cheapest option would be like $60 something. It's totally unacceptable for me, way too expensive. So I would have to resort to using this with the wire that I saw, the wire and the switch, which I saw that they go for something like something along the line of $5 to $6, something like that. So I would have to use that. There is no way I would pay for that power board like $60, no. So right now I'm going to get like just a power supply. Let's see where I put it. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I'm gonna get this power supply. Like it's a Corsair HX 1000. This one will be used in my storage NAS, because I had a problem with the other power supply that I have in there, so I had this lying around. I think this would be enough to power at least 40 drives or something. I think so. The only thing I'm worried about is the initial startup, the initial spin up of the drives, but I think it would be fine even without this power supply. Is a beast. I have my hopes up for it. Anyway, let me just pick it back up once I have everything here, so we can test to see how it works. Okay, so I have the 24 pin starter attached to the 24 pin cable on the power supply. It's hooked up to the power right here, so I'm just gonna click on the switch right here. It's on the off position, and there you go, it's starting. That's cool. Yeah, so it works. It makes the fan like run all the time. Oh, okay, now it's stopped. But yeah, it's working well as expected. And yeah, I think this would will prove to work pretty well. Yeah, I think it's gonna be great. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna close off this video. I think it's working well, and yeah, if you want a cheap solution like that, this only cost me like $2 or something like that. And yeah, so it's a good solution. Yeah, it's running again. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, it only cost me like I think $1.5, something like that, something around the neighborhood of that. So it's not too much. It's pretty cheap solution to power on power supply without the motherboard. But as I mentioned, it's gonna go into a case permanently, so I will need a switch for that if I want to turn it off. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.